Hey guys, it's Kai. Today I'm making another video in Knight's Chronicle, not dissimilar from the one I made yesterday, the best heroes in each role. This one is about rising stars, heroes that I think are gaining potential, and I'm seeing more of them, especially in PvP. I think they're super strong and definitely worth investing in, and a little bit more interesting than some of the more standard units you're going to see like Kayn and Morrigan. So let's hop into the Codex and take a look. We'll start with one of my favorite units of all time, ESMA. ESMA has seen a lot of play recently because she's super good against Morrigan, she's good against Nemesis, Rue. Her water typing plus the damage output that she has is phenomenal. Specifically, her mental seal does a ton of damage. Her abilities can apply this debuff on people that makes it so that they take a huge chunk of extra damage when they use skills, and counterattacks and attacking with their one counts as skills, so she is pretty consistently doing a metric fuck ton of damage with the mental seal. She also, when she gets hit, builds she has Esna's Revenge, so she gets extra crit chance, which is really, really strong, especially with heroes like Amon that guarantee counterattacks. I think you can put Revenge runes on her to great effect. Let's see, who else do we have? Let's move into, there's some fire heroes that I think have started to really gain in popularity that are super strong, like Surdik, for example. This dude is a CC house. What he brings to the team, I don't think anyone else in the game right now brings. He has very consistent CC. He has Charm, which is really strong, but especially good against female units, which, I mean, a lot of the meta right now is really strong female units. You're looking at Esna, you're looking at Morrigan, you're looking at Rue, and charming a support is really awesome, at least until, like, Rue removes the debuff. But his CC is, I think, the strongest in the game, and I think CC is really, really valuable in PvP. He also has a blind, which is nice, and he deals extra damage against people that he's imprinted with his Rose Crest, which is how he charms and kind of gets his kit going. So he also synergizes with himself. He's kind of his own little damage engine, which is really nice. There's also, let me see if I can find her. Letha has been seeing a lot more play recently. Which I think is interesting. I think she's always been a house in PvE, but PvP has recently been giving her a chance to shine. I'm a big fan of her too. I think this buff for all allies attacked by 20% for 2 turns is really, really good, and it's getting better too, because the meta continues to shift towards more tanky teams. Like I'm seeing like 2 tank teams now, 2 tanks, 2 healers, 1 damage, and having that kind of survivability lends itself to buffs, because Letha's biggest problem is that she's easy to play around. All of her best abilities are kind of like predictable. Like the resolve that she applies to adjacent units, the rage that she applies to herself. It's all things that are easy to play around. But when the game is drawing out and you're getting more damage buffs and your units are sticking around for longer, I think her buffs become that much stronger. Let's see. We've also got, loath as I am to say it, this is my least favorite unit in the game. Cynthia fucks with teams like nobody else. When she came out, I kind of ignored her. I didn't think the silence thing was going to be that big a deal, but holy shit. The fact that silencing herself means that she crits every attack is really good, because that means she's dealing like 5,000 damage counterattacks, 5,000, 6,000 damage, which is nuts. I would definitely build Revenge runes on her. Her counterattacks are super strong because they just use her 1, which is when she's silenced, that's what she can do. She also silences enemies, which is crazy, crazy strong because so many units depend on their 2s and 3s in order to be viable. Apart from, there's one other unit I want to talk about. Oh my god, I hate Cynthia. You know what? Actually 2 units. I think May is kind of underrated right now. She's a unit that you can get from with resources, so she's easy to skill up. And more importantly, she's a tank buster in the extreme. So talking about units like Letha being really good in a tanky meta, Mei is crazy in this current meta. The fact that when she's taunted, she deals an extra 50% damage is really, really nice. The fact that she decreases recovery amount, so she makes it harder for tanks to heal off the damage she's doing. She reduces and ignores defense. She is absolutely, I think tank buster is a great term for her. She tears right through a lot of the current meta's staples, like Amon and Claude, Electra even. And then one more, Mina. Mina is pretty regularly overshadowed by units like Kayn. I think the dark attack slot is really competitive, but she does an awesome job of CCing. Again, she has Charm, which is really valuable. She has a self-revive where she heals herself based on these orbs that she builds. And she ignores defense, which is always good. Her 3 ignores defense, and 35% chance to inflict damage equal to 25% of attack that ignores defense, 25% chance to stun. So again, that's CC. I think that CC has been relatively undervalued because of units like Rue being able to remove it, but with the meta as it is, CCing units out of the turn order, especially when there's all these combos and tanky builds, I think makes it much easier to rip through teams, because right now, the way I view the meta, it's kind of like you're trying to build a pocket. You're trying to get an opportunity to burst something because it's so tanky. CC is so valuable because if you disrupt any of that tankiness, like if you CC Claude before he can throw his 3 down, or if you CC Amon before he gets his engraving off, that makes a huge, huge difference. Never mind, CCing healers as well is massively important, because it gives you more opportunities to get that burst damage in, or else it's just tank and heal, tank and heal, tank and heal. But yeah, so that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys find it useful. If you do, make sure to do all that YouTube shit down below. You know the drill. I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching.